Welcome back. One of Madison's most precious resources, or any city for that matter, is our tree canopy. In recent memory, elm trees and now ash trees have fallen to disease and insects. A 9-member urban forestry task force has been looking into how to increase the canopy on both public and private land. Our Mark Kane shows us how the Urban Tree Alliance's Madison Canopy Project is helping that effort one tree at a time.
Most summer mornings finds Jeremy Kane at Troy Gardens on Madison's north side watering down trees. Jeremy's the director of the nonprofit Urban Tree Alliance. Its mission is to offer 1 or 2 free trees to residents in 18 neighborhoods in Madison and Fitchburg.
When we started this program, we did a pretty comprehensive mapping of the city and the canopy coverage, and then basically came up with a percentage for each neighborhood and then ranked those.
The city of Madison owns and maintains some 100,000 trees along more than 700 miles of city streets and is responsible for hundreds of thousands of other trees located in parks, golf courses, and cemeteries.
The city maintains somewhere around, it's hard to say, let's just say 15 to 20% of the trees in Madison through parks and streets. But the rest of the urban forest, if you think about it as a contiguous body of trees, is managed by private property owners.
And getting new trees onto that private land can be a challenge, especially in some neighborhoods.
It's a pretty common national trend to see a correlation between income and canopy coverage. If you look at the neighborhoods that we are working in, you could probably look a little further into it and make an argument that that relationship is there too. And we try to sort of remove some of the barriers that kind of prevent people from planting trees, and one of those is cost. Another one is basic knowledge about trees in terms of, you know, if you go to a nursery and you see 40 varieties of trees, it can be a little overwhelming to make a decision.
Another goal of the Madison Canopy Project is to diversify the canopy to avoid problems like the city experienced with elm and ash trees.
We're trying to introduce diversity into the forest too. So we don't, for example, plant maple trees. It's not because maple trees are in themselves a problem, but again, if you look at the whole forest, probably somewhere around 40% of the trees are maples.
So instead, Jeremy is planting bur oaks and tulip poplars and catalpas. And in this delivery on the city's northeast side, this homeowner is getting a new northern pecan tree.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about these smaller trees. I mean, I can kind of be in and out of here in 10 minutes pretty much.
Now in its 6th year, Madison Canopy Project has planted more than 800 trees.
You know, there is a little bit of a paradox where people who want trees are often people who like trees, who are people who have trees. There are oftentimes homes and neighborhoods where I would see like just a perfect spot for a tree, but obviously the person's got to want one. So we do provide maintenance instructions, particularly watering is the big thing. And then protecting it in the wintertime.
And just like that, in less than 10 minutes, Madison has a new tree, which in time will ensure a healthy tree canopy. Made in the shade.
Great to go around the city and see some of these trees over the years we've planted and kind of keep track of them.
I'm Mark Kane, News 3 Now, Madison.
If you're interested in getting a tree, head to the website urbantreealliance.org and click on the Madison Canopy Project link. And there you'll find a map of neighborhoods eligible and a link to request a tree.